Hello everyone and welcome to part 7 of our adventure with our Blood Elf Paladin. And last time we left off we were about to save the courier's life. So...
And you are...
Well, did you bring me what I need? Hurry, or the pretty blood elf boy is a gunner. Just in time, Damiren. I was about ready to start digging a hole for our friend here. My potion seems to be working. He's coming to. Hey, I think he's trying to get your attention. Why don't you talk to him?
Do not seek death.
Where am I? You're not going anywhere just yet, handsome. Not until you regain your strength.
We will persevere.
I'm too weak to continue. I carry a dire warning for Regent Lord Theron in the form of a letter. You'll have to deliver it for me. Take it to Arcanist Vandril in Tranquillian. You'll find the town further to the south along this road. Go there and find Vandril. Alright.
Keep your wits about you.
But first, I need to rendezvous with some First Riders at First Rider Retreat. And by rendezvous, I mean just go meet and kill stuff. Damiren the Patient.
Anaria Shola.
You're here to help? Excellent. The battle against the Amani trolls have taken its toll on us, and capable fighters such as yourself are always welcome.
Be ready for anything.
Ours are not the vast kingdoms of the humans and orcs. All we have left of our land is in Azeroth lies mostly before your eyes, Damirian. Until we can reach Outland, we must defend what little land we have at any cost. Our uncivilized neighbors to the southeast, the Armani trolls certainly have a different opinion regarding the ownership of these lands. Their daily raids are something we can't tolerate anymore. Go to their settlements, Zebwata and Torwata, and teach them a lesson.
Keep your wits about you.
I'll do just that right after I grab the...
Do not loiter.
Ringpaw appetizers. A succulent aroma wafts off the covered platter.
The reckoning is at hand.
And grab some more quests while we're at it.
Victory lies ahead.
Do you wish to learn the blacksmithing profession? Or is there something else you wish to tell me? I might do just that. Learn the blacksmithing profession. Sorry. The Mani and the Cinderai have a long history of mutual dislike and open hostility. That doesn't prevent me from appreciating a fellow craftsman's work, Damiran. I've come across pieces of Amani weaponry and I must admit I'm impressed by the quality of their work. It is rumored that spellcrafter Otabe wields a magical hammer that is so light and well balanced it allows him to work with great dexterity and efficiency. If you bring me this tool, I'll use it to craft you a weapon. Which I do like.
The reckoning is at
But
hand.
all in due time. First of all, let's see what other quests we have.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Paladin, hear my request. For reasons that I cannot go into, I decided to shut down my nearby school. A few days ago I sent one of my pupils, Apprentice Laura Alice, there with this very task. I have not heard back from her since. Will you go to Dustwither Spire and check in on her to make sure that she is well? You'll find it by heading north the path of Fast Rider Retreat. Then go to the right when the road branches.
Shorelaran.
I'm on it. Magister.
State your business.
Hello, Paladin. These are troubling times indeed, if this is what is to become of our beloved Quel'Thalas. The Magister was concerned of my well-being? How sweet. I wish that he had shown such interest before, when we were at the Spire. That doesn't matter now. Please listen carefully, Paladin, as I have a favor to ask of you. As you may know, Magister Duskwither sent me back here to shut down the power sources that feed the Spire. There are 3 of them, each located in a different place inside. Unfortunately, I appear to be too late, and Duskwither Spire has been overrun with strange magical creatures. While I haven't the expertise to accomplish this task, surely a paladin such as yourself could do so easily. I guess so. The Duskwither groundskeeper has gone missing. Someone must have forgotten to tell him to leave when the Magister and everyone else did. I know that he's still somewhere around here on the grounds, but I dare not go looking for him myself with all these magical creatures roaming about. Will you find him for me, Paladin, and make sure that he's alright?
Remember the Sunwell.
Okay. Have no fear. The Paladin is here. First, let's go after that dude. Groundskeeper. I think Paladin was his name. A rare mob, Eradicus. I should take care of him. And we're level 12. Disciple Robe of Intellect. Perhaps it would be wise to go for enchantment. The profession. And here he is.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Who are you? You're not one of the Magister's apprentice, that's for certain. Sent here to help me clean up this mess, no doubt.
Shorel Aran.
It's horrible, I tell you. Strange things happening in the Spire. The Magister and the apprentices run off, and then the next thing that you know, the whole grounds are overrun with these magical beasties. And who told Williden? No one, that's who. Paladin, you've got to help me clear some of these things out. I cannot maintain the ground while these anomalies are running amok.
Stay the course.
Have no fear, Williden. Your trusty, friendly neighborhood Paladin is here. shut down the spire. All done.
Anaria Shola.
Well, I suppose that will have to do now, won't it? Thanks for the help, Paladin. I can only hope to get this mess completely clean up before the Magister returns to the Witherspire. This pocket change, it's not much, but it's all that I have at the moment. Feel free to dispatch a few more of the beasties on your way out, if you'd be so kind.
We will have justice.
I thrive to be kind. All paladins do. Orb of Translocation. First power source deactivated. Power source deactivated. You have discovered what appears to be an investigative journal left behind by Magister Dax Witter. Brief scan of its content reveals some shocking attempts at filtering corrupted magical flows, which might explain what has happened here at the Witherspire. The Magister is sure to want this brought back to him. This journal appears to be relatively new, with only a few of its pages written in. It's my fervent hope that through my research I may find a supplemental resource of read this when I'll get downstairs, deactivating the last power source. Right. It is my fervent hope that through my research I may find a supplemental source of magic energy that will be safe for my people. With the sun well gone, we must find a way to continue our way of life without succumbing to the lure of arcane magic. I believe the future of the Sindarai can once again serve as a shining example to all. No luck yet. What little magic I have ready access to must be channeled through the spire. I do have a number of intriguing ideas though. I will send my brightest apprentices to follow these paths of inquiry and see what we come up with. It's been a while since I've written anything in these pages, still nothing promising. I received word yesterday that one of my pupils at the Sunstride Trial, one Fellender, failed to heed the advice of his mentors and succumbed to the affliction. I shall redouble our efforts. Nothing. I will not give up hope, though. The Sindarai cannot afford to be in a position of magical dependency, and this moment when we are besieged to the south. I've devised an entirely new approach, and if successful, it will allow me to filter out any impurities in some corrupted fell magic power sources that I have stashed away. I must proceed with caution. Amazing, we've met with some success. Though the amount of magic we were able to extract was minuscule, I am going to pull most of the apprentices away from their studies to focus on this promising new approach. With any luck at all, we should be able to refine the process and kill two birds with one stone, an abundant source of energy for ourselves and a way to counter any fell magic we may come across in the future. No, while experimenting with the new process, my main apprentice, Paladin, suddenly and without warning revolted before my very eyes, succumbing to the state that afflicts my brethren. I tried to stop it, but he was too far gone. I had no choice but to put him out of his misery. Such is the price of discovery, but I feel the weight of that cost too dearly already. It is too much to bear. 2 more apprentices have succumbed. We were being so careful. I do not understand what has gone wrong. I will have to abandon this investigation and start over from scratch. I was too late. A 3rd apprentice has, unknowingly to me, been sharing the foul research with some of the others. I am going to try to contain the situation, but first I must get the unaffected apprentices away. I will do so by letting them all know that I am going to sabbatical at the Far Strider retreat in the hopes of finding a new approach to the problem. I must find a way to atone for this horrible error in judgment. What a story.
Our enemies will fall.
I can't be certain from this distance. Have you already shut down the power to Dustwither Spire? I'm grateful to you for your assistance, but saddened to hear that some of my fellow apprentices have fallen to their addiction. With the power to the spire cut off, I think I'll stay here and a while and see if things calm down long enough for me to go sneaking and retrieve their remains. Amiren, I have one last favor to ask of you. Would you please relay what's transpired here to Magister Dustwither back at Far Strider Retreat? Let him know that I am well, but make certain that he is aware that some of the apprentices have become wretched. Thank you for your help.
We will have justice.
Very well. I hope I won't become one of the wretches. Hopeless and addicted. Well, I guess I have a few addictions. A few too many, really. Yet all beings are flawed, but the light loves us anyway. Oh, she's gone. I was about to greet her.
Anaria Shola.
Magister Daswider, I bring dire news. No, I was too late. It is all my fault. My investigation into purifying alternative magical sources got out of hand before I could put a stop to it. If only I had gone myself. Or that they had listened to me and heeded my warnings. I have blood on my hands, Paladin. I thank you, though, for putting to rest the tortured souls of my former apprentices. It is some small consolation that they will not linger in that state where a blood elf is better off dead. What's this? It looks familiar. Oh no, this journal, my investigation. This is what caused all of this in the first place. Here it is, Damiren, the proof of my crime. The journal contains all of my ill-convinced studies. Heedless of the warnings, I continued my research until it was almost too late. Then when I grasped my error, I did what I could. But by then some of my pupils had already gone too far. I evacuated the spire to get them away from the corruption, but in my haste forgot to shut down the power sources. I will burn this stone so that no one else falls prey to its contents. I only wanted to help the Sindorai.
Remember the Sunwell.
Good riddance. Now no one shall be able to repeat my mistakes. Alright, so it seems all is not too well at Far Strider Retreat. And we're finished for this 7th part of this wonderful adventure with our Blood Elf Paladin. Remember to like this video if you like it, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Stand tall.
Stand tall.